found a shiny new devil, so you sharpened up your teeth, built a church out of panic, then called it morality. Every tool is a monster, every stranger is a threat, every word that you weaponize is one you don't regret. You scream like you're saving the future from a screen you still pay. Feed the beast with both hands, then curse it every day. You don't want conversation, you want someone to bleed, so you dress up your obsession like a righteous little creed. Here comes the sermon, here comes the fire, here comes the outrage dressed up as desire. Here comes the halo, here comes the knife, another little meltdown calling itself a fight. Moral panic machine, full-blown digital disease, calling everyone evil while you beg them to agree. Log off, breathe air, touch grass, stay there. You don't get to call it justice when you're hunting for a fight. Moral panic machine, sing to the screen. You're not saving anybody, you're just addicted to the scene. You throw around abuser like it's glitter in a crowd. Say consent like a weapon just to make yourself sound loud. You don't care who you damage, you don't care what is true, long as every accusation points the spotlight back at you. You made rage into a costume, made fear into a brand, made a mob out of strangers with the matchstick in your hand. And the second someone answers, you collapse into a saint, like you didn't start the fire, then complain about the flames. The breakdown, here comes the threat, here comes another fake halo over your head. Here comes the script, here comes the show, call it liberation while you lose control. Moral panic machine, full-blown digital disease, calling everyone evil while you beg them to agree. Log off, breathe out, touch grass, stay there. You don't get to call it justice when you're hunting for a fight. Moral panic machine, sing to the screen. You're not saving anybody, you're just addicted to the scene. Derangement in the comments, lunacy in the fade. Everybody's a monster when you need them to be.